welcome to the Red Booth Show. Tonight we have for you Good Morning Orbit.
Yeah!
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks for coming on the
Thank
show. Cool, well, let's introduce yourselves. Go ahead and let everyone know your name and what you do in the band.
My name is Kellen and I play guitar.
I'm Matt, and I play guitar and I sing in the band.
Cool.
Lauren, drums and backing tracks.
I'm also Matt. I play guitar, keyboards, and backup vocals. Something like that. A lot
All
of
three.
things.
He's the utility guy. He does a little bit of everything.
Yeah, just pretend though. It's all.
You're like, boop, boop, boop.
Yeah, just dance around.
He makes us look cool.
Cool.
So yeah.
Wow, well, cool. Thanks so much for coming today, guys.
Yeah,
We're
we're
excited.
Definitely,
super
thank you.
excited. Yeah. thank you.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to talk about some of your recent music that I've listened to some of your stuff online,
Yeah.
and you kind of remind me a little bit of Blink 182 a little
We
bit.
get that
Do you
from time
guys?
to time. I don't think we've heard that before though. I think it's the first time you've heard that.
Yeah, it might
No.
be like the first or
100,000.
thousand.
No.
Oh, okay.
We get it a
We
lot.
get it a lot.
Because
But,
Matt kind of looks like Tom.
I don't try to. It's weird. I really don't. I really don't even follow that guy. He follows me around, and I tried to avoid it, but
Yeah, he's really copying you, and you
I
didn't
think
even
so.
know.
I think it was probably something like that. But
That's-
definitely heard that before. Yeah, we get Angels and Airways. We get All Time Low sometimes. I think
Circus Survive.
Circus Survive. Yeah. Sometimes we get a harder version of U2 because we have a style of guitar, so
Yeah.
we get a mix of influences.
Cool. Well, are you the one that writes the lyrics as
Yeah.
well?
Yeah. Our band actually was kind of cool how we started. It was a studio project between me and Lauren. My old band was failing, and I was over it, and I was like, we should just start something new. So I called Lauren up, and I was like, hey, dude, what are you doing? And he's like, nothing. My bands are whatever. I'm like, hey, you want to drum on this album?
Exactly how I said it.
He's
too.
like, nothing.
Nothing.
Another man. But no. So I wrote the songs in my house, and then I sent them to Lauren, and then Lauren wrote the drums in his studio, and then we met in the studio. I didn't even hear the drums before its first session. I was like,
Whoa.
yeah. So it was super an exciting recording session because I had no idea what the songs were going to sound like with drums. And then the first time we go there, we practiced at Echo Park at Station House, and Mark Rains was rad there, and then Lauren laid it down and it sounded great, and we just built the van after the record was done. So that's how we started.
Cool. When was that?
That
It was May of 2011, actually.
Yeah.
So
That's
just
when we
about 2 years ago, that's when we started it. And then a year into recording and everything, then we decided to put a band behind it because it just the music came along a lot better than we actually thought it was going to. So we just
So it started
wanted
with
to bring everybody else.
you were doing drums, you were doing vocals,
I did everything.
and
he
guitar.
did everything
I
else
did
as
the whole.
far as
I did everything on the album except for drums.
Wow, and the
So-
bass.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah, so then once the record was done, about a year it took. After we tracked the music, we switched producers to Billy Schleifer, and he's in Sherman Oaks, so we used his studio,
Cool.
tracked vocals with him, and then once that was done, we got mastered by Steven Slate up in his studios, which he shares with Howie Weinberg, so he did Nirvana and U2, so
Wow.
we got
I'm
hooked
gonna go
up with
ahead and
that.
pick that name up real quick off the fly.
And then we formed the band, so
That's so cool.
yeah, it was rad. It was really cool. So, it's
So is he producing with you guys right now?
no.
Oh, okay.
No, we're kind of self-sufficient at this
Yeah.
point.
Okay.
Just kinda,
yeah, just more so getting what we already have now out to the masses, pretty much.
Yeah,
Cool.
totally.
Awesome. Well, what is the name of your most recent album, I would say?
It's Shooting Stars and Satellites.
Okay.
So that's our debut album. Originally we tracked 13 songs, and then we dropped 3. So we have 3 in our B-sides, and then which were kind of promotional songs we're using just for whatever. But and we released 10. So
Very cool.
yeah,
That's awesome.
you can enjoy it.
it's fun.
So how did you end up coming into the band?
So Lauren started tracking the drums, and we went to Cafe Rio for lunch. He's like, "You have to hear what I'm a part of. I can't tell you what it is, but you have to listen to it." And I was like,
Super secret.
"Okay." And then so I heard it, and I was like, "Ah, it's pretty rad." I mean, it was very minimal because it was whatever Matt had sent him. It was just like guitar and drums.
On click, yeah.
Yeah, so it was real simple, and I was like, all right. And then Lauren called me up 6 months later saying, hey, we're having auditions. What do you want to do? Or do you want to try out? And I said, okay. And the rest is kind of history. So.
Yeah, everything else kind of it was pretty organic how we all came together because Matt, with our previous bassist, our bassist knew Kellen, so we brought him in for the audition for our lead. I brought Matt in for pretty much all the utility and everything. We just all kind of just meshed well, and it just came together just like organically pretty much because we all just kind of knew each other, so we had some form of rapport with each other too. It
That's
wasn't-
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's helpful live because Lauren and I have been playing in bands together since we were 17 or 16. So
Yeah.
Whoa.
We've known each other for a long time.
We've got quite a, we know each other well, and you can hopefully see it on stage because
Yeah.
I usually
So you sort of
go-
know how each other's work.
Yeah.
How you do it.
I know when I can mess with them and it won't
Yeah.
throw them off too much.
We've had full-on conversations during live shows.
Yeah.
And some people actually catch it. They're like, what were you guys talking about? I don't
Then
know.
I walk away laughing, and then he's like, I have no idea what just happened, and then
And you're just like, huh.
yeah.
Pretty much.
I just jump off the drum riser and run away.
Cool.
Probably scared more so than I'm laughing. I laugh just to hide the pain. Just kidding. It's all in good fun.
So you guys right now don't have a bassist, right?
No.
Correct.
We switched our bass to backing tracks. We run our show with the backing tracks, so that's what Lauren does. So we threw our bass on there just temporary, but we're auditioning Tuesday. So
Yeah.
we'll most likely have someone by then.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in worst case scenario, we can still play live.
Yeah.
So it's not ideal, but
It still sounds pretty good.
it sounds pretty rad actually. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
nervous, but we did it the other day. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's just so we don't lose steam and momentum with
Yeah.
shows and promoting stuff like that. Just doing
Yeah.
whatever you have to do to keep on.
Yeah. You guys have been doing a lot of shows actually.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
had some good ones, some fun ones, and some interesting ones. But it's definitely we've been booked fairly decent. So
Yeah.
We've been very fortunate enough for the venues that we've been getting to play, which
Yeah,
has been
with
great.
the-
Yeah, you
It's
guys-
great for our
with the
resume.
band.
Yeah,
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
only being a band for like a full band for like a solid year and playing shows, like it's taken off pretty well for us, which we've been excited about.
Yeah, you guys played the House of Blues, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
we did the Grove in Anaheim.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
that was
Yeah.
yeah. I think
That was a big show.
That was a big
very
crowd?
big show.
Yeah, that was like 2,000 that night, I think.
Wow.
Well, we opened for Everclear and Eve 6.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it was like 90s night. It was like
Yeah.
That's
you know,
so
I was-
awesome.
Yeah.
So it was cool. Those guys were rad and they were really cool, and we got to play with them, and it was fun.
How did you get that gig?
Just one of the promoters for them, just like I knew one of the guys that booked us before, and he was like, I got this win of this gig, like, I talked about it and it ended up working out, so.
That's so cool.
Yeah, we were excited. It was cool.
And then we knocked out the El Rey, which was
Oh, yeah.
it's an interesting show, but a rad venue to play.
Yeah.
We had fun.
How big is that venue? Like how many people you
Probably
think?
like
I don't
it
know.
can
I'm
fit
bad at-
probably like
I think it was like
1,000.
800.
At least 1,000, I would
Yeah.
say.
Wow.
but it was a little bit under capacity when we played.
It's weird looking at a big
Well,
venue
not
and
for
seeing
long.
Yeah.
10 people,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
scattered throughout the whole thing, like way in the back, and you're like, well, there's nobody here. We just sound like a really loud band right now, but it was fun. I mean, just
Yeah.
to play a venue like the El Rey was cool, just to be on stage. Knowing what bands were on the stage that played before you was cool.
Yeah.
Mm.
I've seen
That's
some,
what I take away mostly.
Yeah, I've seen
Like-
some good bands there, so
Yeah.
to be able to play there is pretty surreal.
Yeah.
Totally.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, so where did you guys come up with the name Good Morning Orbit?
That was me.
Yeah.
I have
Maybe
a
this guy.
huge passion for space stuff, so
If you
I-
haven't noticed, look at his arm.
yeah, I have space.
Let
and
me see.
Rocket ships and UFOs blowing up.
Oh my
aliens
God!
and
Whoa.
The I-4 shooting at the aliens.
Nice.
But,
Like Mars Attacks.
exactly.
There you go.
I just honestly, there's no real meaning behind it. I don't even think it makes sense, but it's like I just thought of it for my last band actually, and they didn't like it. So, and then when I left them, I was like, I'm gonna use that band name. I liked it, so I love the word orbit. I read a lot about in space, and so it was like it just came to me one day. So I wrote it down and I just named it this project.
Cool.
So yeah,
So you when you brought Lauren to come in with you, did you tell him like, hey, what do you think about Good Morning Orbit?
I did. Did I? I think I did.
You did.
Yeah.
I actually liked it. I
Yeah.
thought it was a good band name, although it was almost a year before somebody asked me, what does that band name mean? I was like, I don't know. Ask my singer.
Yeah.
You'll just be like, just be very mysterious. Be like,
Sometimes
well,
I am. Sometimes I just like make
you
a
have
weird
to
excuse.
figure it out for yourself.
It's what it means to you.
Yeah. Cool. Well, what other plans do you guys have? Like, are you working on the next album or?
Yeah, I think we're gonna start writing. We've
Yeah.
got some ideas down that we started working with that we're pretty excited about. The future's limitless at this point.
Actually, I wanted to ask you guys, do you still get stage fright when you go up on stage?
I mean, I do, especially the bigger venues. Like when the curtain opened when we played House of Blues last time, and you see all those faces, it's like, oh no, how am I going to impress all of you people right now?
Yeah.
And then it's like it's a heightened awareness of what you're doing, and then I black out, and then I wake up.
When the show's over, wake Matt up, he's done. But I get a little bit, yeah. It's always that first word, I think, you come out, and then it's like, oh, okay, cool, this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
You know, so, and every crowd's different, I think, too. So some crowds will be all in your face and yelling and screaming and having fun, and some will just be staying there, which depends on the venue, too.
Yeah.
But,
That must be so weird when like when you have like the crowds that don't really dance and stuff. Like they just kind of like are watching you.
yeah.
Like what?
We've
Had that. We've had that
Yeah.
podcast. I think it's like the bar crowds. Like if you
Yeah.
play a bar, it's like those guys come to like hang out, drink, and hang out with their friends. And that was a band playing cool, but like we played this all age venue one time at Chain Reaction, and I mean these kids went nuts, like absolutely crazy. And it was so fun to see them just like they're totally sober kids just going absolutely crazy
Yeah.
for the music, and that was a fun show.
It was
That's cool.
nostalgic for me because I used to go to Chain to see
Yeah.
every band that was going through there, and I
Yeah.
have run into those walls thousands of times,
Yeah.
intentionally or not, you know, just to see my friends play or some
Yeah.
big band, and to see kids doing that for you is surreal.
Well,
Totally surreal.
I mean, it seems like maybe like if you have a younger crowd, it would do that or something. Because even at the House of Blues, they don't really like dance. Like even
Yeah.
if the song's like amazing, like
Yeah.
everyone's just kind of like
They nod.
like they're just
Yeah.
kind
Their
of
heads nodding.
There's
They
no
get
there's
some
no
good
mosh
nods.
pit.
No. Well, yeah, you don't really mosh to
I'm
us.
just kidding.
That'd be
Yeah.
weird. But I see some head nods when we play.
Yeah.
That's why I kind
Yeah,
of
nods.
do it. So
That's
yeah,
some nods. They're like, yeah, you're cool.
take it. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
all right, I
It's
vibe.
cool.
So
We'll take whatever we can get.
So so you were saying that you get stage fright.
Yep.
Only in the very beginning.
it's just like the butterflies, you know. Like you
Yeah.
walk on stage and you see everyone there. It's like, it's very exciting. You're like, it's anticipation. You're all ready
Yeah.
to go.
So good. So it's not like you're like still like sort of like
Yeah, it's
you
not like you
mellow
don't want
out.
to do it. It's
Yeah.
like the waiting sucks. Like when you get there so early and at the sound check, and you're like, okay, I just want to play a show now. You know,
Yeah.
I don't wait for 2 hours and then you're just ready to go do it. You know, but it's definitely your nerves are not my nerves can be like completely
Yeah.
but
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's good. I mean, then you get over that and you get excited about
Oh, yeah.
about
I
the
mean,
audience and
totally. When the audience interacts with you, it's priceless to me. Like we played
yeah.
the Grove. I mean, it was just looking out to a sea of heads. I mean, you're just like, whoa, they're like all listening to me.
Yeah.
yeah, that's probably is that the biggest one you guys have done so far?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
me, yeah.
Yeah,
In my whole
definitely.
Personally, yeah. I've
personally
never
for me,
played
that's the biggest I've
bigger
ever
than
done. Yeah. So.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Like, what was the first time you ever went on stage and played in front of someone?
Oh no, that's a bad.
Mine was I was 15 in high school. I played drums for a band, and I mean it was really fun because it was with our high school. We went to high school together. They put on these youth events just for all the kids in the area, and there was a bunch of local bands. That's where Young the Giant started, actually. We
Oh,
used to beat
wow.
them in-
Yeah.
We used to beat them in Battle of the Bands, and now they're one of the biggest bands in the world right now. It's
Yeah.
Amazing.
insane,
Yeah.
So we cut our teeth there, and we learned how to play live in front of
An audience.
people that you
Yeah.
kind of respect because they're doing music too, and people that just don't really care, and you just try to make it work. So
Yeah, totally.
that was the first time I played.
Cool. What about you?
Oh man, first time I played was actually when I was in 9th grade. I played a 7th grade dance with just some friends that I had that we just played Blink-182 covers. And then we got shut down after 2
Interesting.
songs because kids started moshing. So we're like, all right. But the first like actual show I played was actually with this guy when we were in a band together. Played the Roxy. That was actually
What?
my first actual show.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
That was insane.
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What was that like?
That was actually exciting. Well, because at the time, people were still, really supportive with like music and up and coming musicians and things like that. So when we played, it was like a Wednesday night, I think,
Yeah.
but we still ended up bringing like 100 kids or something like that.
Yeah.
And they all drove up with their parents, which was cool
Oh
for
my
us.
gosh. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I mean, 'cause none of us could drive. I think one of us could. My mom said, "No, I'm driving you."
So Kellen, what was it like for you to come into the band? Like, how did that happen?
Well, the previous bass player, he was in a band with me, and he contacted me saying that he had a project that he was really excited about, so he brought me into audition, and we had some pretty good chemistry, so they decided to bring me in. It was interesting because before this I was playing for like post-hardcore bands.
Oh,
so
wow.
It was really different,
Yeah, very.
but I've adapted pretty quickly, so it's been good so far.
Cool. Well, you're a great guitarist.
Well, thank you.
I know,
Yeah.
he adds a lot to our music. I mean, he built this little pedal board, like his specifications.
Uh-huh.
So it's really rad to see him go. Like when he adds so much rad
Just
stuff to the
jamming.
music. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of a gear nerd. I like to build stuff and just kind of fool around with stuff.
Experiment.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It's funny because Matt came in and auditioned for lead guitar player too.
Yeah.
So they both came in for the same spot, and then we ended up
Yeah.
seeing potential in both of them.
Yeah.
So me and Lauren were like, dude, we got to keep both of them. I mean, they both did so well, you know.
We will
so
find a way to make
we will
this
find
work.
Yeah.
3
we
guitar
did,
players.
so.
So we
Yeah.
did. So
They
Yeah.
trapped us.
And now
You're
Kellen-
stuck with us.
Yeah, seriously, Kellen and I are gonna have to split up. We've been on the same side of the stage since pretty much we started, and now we're gonna be far apart. But
makes them sad.
yeah, but I have wireless, so I can go hang out with him
And come
anytime
back.
I want. Yeah, so I can do whatever I want. No one can tell me otherwise. Everyone else is pretty stationary, so
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Cool.
it'll be fun. We should be okay. It won't be too heartbreaking.
So I heard that you have sort of an obsession.
Yeah,
Me?
Do you want to talk about your zombie session, or do you have to sit here and wait?
Oh, that. Yeah, so I kind of have a bit of a zombie
Do
obsession.
you want to show the phone?
oh, yeah.
'Cause it's-
The
Oh,
phone,
cool.
the phone,
Let's see.
yeah,
Let's
the phone,
see.
the phone kind of started it all. Everybody kind of saw that, so
Nice.
now it's kind of out in the open. Everybody knows about my
He
obsession.
collects little zombie men too from
Yeah.
The Walking Dead.
Oh, seriously?
Walking
he has,
Dead's one of
you
my
have, like, all
favorite
of them, right?
shows.
Don't you have all the characters?
I have a ton of little pop vinyl characters and toys that I just started collecting just like the past couple months, so I got a problem.
Yeah, if you go on his Instagram, you see like every new edition he gets. It's just
That's true. With 10 to 15 hashtags, so
Yeah.
you can't miss his pictures.
It's actually,
We also call
20 hashtags just
we
to be
also
safe.
call him the hashtagger because he knows how to hashtag.
Yeah.
That's a good skill, bro.
you totally can hashtag with the best of them.
He'll take a picture and hashtag everything in it: blue eyes, purple beanie, black microphone,
I'll hashtag the hashtag.
guy
I
on
don't care.
motorcycle.
Hashtag. No hashtags. It's weird. It's amazing, but
Yeah.
That's pretty
I'll
awesome.
hashtag Taylor Swift fan on our Instagram just to broaden our horizons a
I
little
think
bit.
that was the last picture you posted.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber, what'd you put?
I put hashtag Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez, Taylor Swift.
And then all
Taylor
these
Swift
like,
fan.
Nice.
Yeah, so
we got more likes, so whatever. It works.
yeah, we got like 10 new likes off of that. So I was like, all right, that's fine. I'll just keep getting Justin Bieber involved.
I was.
Yeah. It's
So,
alright.
so what's with the zombie thing? What got you started with that?
Oh man, I just started like a long time ago. I think my brother was actually the one who got me into like horror films and stuff, and just zombies just kind of stuck with me. So
Do you like the zombies that run really fast or the slow
No.
zombies?
No,
Slow zombies.
fast zombies annoy me. I don't like
So
those.
so 28 Days Later was not your thing. You didn't
No,
think.
I like stuff like George Romero, like when he did like Dawn of the Dead and Night of the Living Dead. Like I like
Okay.
slow moving zombies. That's more realistic to me.
Right.
Yeah.
All this passion goes right over Matt in my head. We hate
I
scary
didn't.
movies.
Yeah, I hate them. I can't even watch anything. If a preview comes on and scary, I turn it off like so fast. It's lightning fast. I try to be all PG.
Dude, I'm so gonna use that against you later.
No, I just told them I tried watching Paranormal the other day, like the Activity the movie.
Oh, really?
15 seconds in, I was
You're like, ah!
done. I turned it off so fast, and then I tried watching it with Family Guy in the background with the sound and that little picture, when you're on the guide. And
Yeah.
I couldn't do it either.
You couldn't do that?
Even with Peter Griffin's voice, I couldn't even watch Paranormal Activity. I was like, this is stupidly scary. So.
That's
If you ever want to
awesome.
hear that scream again, ask Rival Tides to stick a microphone in his face. He'll scream
right.
like a little girl,
That's true.
and then run away laughing because
They were playing a show with Rival Tides one time, and Robin came up to me to scream, and I don't know how to do that. So I let out a very female-type sound to the audience, and everyone's like,
What-
and then
what-
Matt does it and like totally redeems
Wait,
our
can I
band.
hear it? I want to hear it.
I can't do it on the spot.
Come on.
It's
Mine was
Was-
something
do
like
it.
you see a scary light. It was like ah! It was something like.
Are
no,
you
that
singing?
was-
Are you trying to sing like
no,
Queen or like
no,
what?
he was singing like one of their songs like My Insomnia, and then he was like, "Yeah, go," and I was like, "Ah," and everyone looks at me, and I was like, "Did I just do that?" And then Matt lets like his bear cries like, "Ah," and I was like, "Yeah, Matt, you did it better than me."
yeah.
Our band redeemed
What about
ourselves.
yours? You gonna try?
I-
Go.
I-
Do it.
I-
Do
yeah,
it.
I-
Do it.
Do
Do
it.
it. Do it.
Do it.
That was a zombie one.
Yeah, no, I just feel awkward.
You're like, rah, rah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, so
that was
Yeah.
the joke behind that.
yeah. So we we try to make fun of each other as much as possible.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
keeps things entertaining.
Because I mean, we spend way too much time together. So
Yeah.
I mean, if we can't get along, then it's gonna be
Hard in a little tour van
yeah.
for weeks.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
months.
And our van is not very big.
We
Well,
have
standard, but
Right.
you know,
It's a small space.
Yeah.
totally.
Well, cool.
Yeah,
Smelly dudes.
you
Did you,
sweat.
you just need a tree, little,
Yeah.
air
I try to make cause he's from Hawaii, so I try to bring like the Hawaiian scent into the van to make him feel at home.
You're from Hawaii? That's so cool.
So I'm like,
Well, I heard that you guys have a new music video that's just come out.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's the song that's
It's
in the
for our
music video?
second single. It's called Undone.
Okay.
So our first one was Alive, and then this one's called Undone. So we shot it ourselves, and it was fun.
Yeah. It's a lot of work to
Yeah.
try to sync it up on your own when you're not as experienced and do
Yeah.
it for real. And we're just trying to make it.
Yeah, that's a whole thing, doing
Yeah.
music videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So doing it on your own, it's just kind of like, it's a learning process.
Yeah.
So
Totally.
Well, cool. Well, I'd love to
Yeah.
have a little clip of it right here for everyone to watch.
Back my words from last night. I've been drinking and they didn't come out right. Your stare burning like the sun. I know that it can't be undone. Your stare burning like the sun. I know that it can't be undone.
Good job, guys. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, are you going to be going on tour now? What's the plans?
Well, we're looking at hopefully getting on Warped Tour for some dates.
Yeah.
We've got some hopeful promises going out there.
Have you been talking to the guys from the tour? Or?
We have some friends that are helping us out, just trying to get our name in there, get our name in the hat. So we're really hoping that we can kind of seal that because I think
Yeah.
it would be huge for us.
Cool.
That would be a huge goal for us to
Yeah.
get on Warped Tour, even for one date or a little string on the West Coast or whatever. But
Yeah.
we're hoping it goes through. There's looking pretty promising right now, but obviously nothing's set in stone until
Yeah.
it's set in stone.
Until
so.
it happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But we're hoping we're it's pretty positive. So
Yeah.
Awesome.
that'd be amazing. Yeah. I mean, Lauren's toured Warped Tour before, and he's had nothing great things
Yeah.
to say about it.
It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun as well.
What was that like?
Hot.
hot and long?
Yeah, really, really long days. You're up at like 6 a.m. setting up for the entire tour, and then you're not even breaking down and getting ready to leave for like the next date until like midnight almost.
Whoa.
So, and sometimes you have to do pretty much your driving.
How do
back.
you sleep? You don't sleep?
It's really dependent on like the whole band because like you have to take turns. Like some people will be sleeping
Shifts.
while some people are driving.
Yeah.
So,
So
but it's a lot of driving.
Do you guys get paid when you go on those tours? Like, do you make money off of it?
I think depending on the band. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, I don't know if we would, obviously, because we're a small band, but
Merch.
For now.
merch,
For
yeah, we do.
now.
Like we'll do a lot of merch sales every show, so we
Yeah.
always push that.
Yeah.
So that we get paid with that. Sometimes it's $20, sometimes it's whatever, but
Yeah. Every little bit helps.
every little bit helps. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
There's food
so,
somewhere, so
yeah.
Yeah.
we'll take what we can get.
You gotta stay alive and
Yeah.
feed yourselves
Yeah.
and
Yeah, you
stuff.
don't want to be the zombies of tour.
Yeah. How long is that tour anyway?
I think the whole thing's like 47 dates
Yeah.
in like 50 days or something. There's like
Wow.
Yeah,
Two
just,
months.
just about 2 months.
Just
Yeah.
about 2 months,
Yeah.
coast to coast.
yeah,
Cool.
Yeah,
Well,
now
that'll be
they're doing
exciting.
Warped Australia too.
yeah, they're going all over.
Yeah, they're
Nice.
doing one.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So
If we
we're,
could get
we're
on all
hoping, we're
that,
crossing our
that'd be
fingers
rad.
that we can get on that. That'd be insane.
Yeah, I think we're more lucky than he
Yeah.
is because I literally I get embarrassed to play guitar next to him. So
Yeah, it's not very cool.
You're exaggerating.
I
No, I've seen you play guitar.
when you sound check and then he
he
Yeah.
just knocks out some like crazy riff and I set my guitar down and walk away.
You're just like,
all right.
you guys are awesome.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, this is cool. I really appreciate you coming on the show.
thank you for having us.
Yeah.
This is really
Great.
Yeah, I hope everybody checks out your
Yeah.
music.
Yeah,
Please,
please
thank
do.
you.
Tell them which website they should go to find you.
Facebook.com/GoodMorningOrbit, GoodMorningOrbit.com,
Yeah.
and then
Instagram,
Instagram,
yeah.
Tumblr, and
All the stuff. Yeah.
Twitter.
It's all
Twitter,
Good Morning
yeah.
Orbit on Instagram. Good Morning Orbit. It's just all.
Yeah.
Twitter is the only one different.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
GMO Band.
Yeah, GMO band.
Gmo Band, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the only one that's different out of all of them.
Cool.
Yeah.
Great. Check them out, guys.
Yeah, please. Sorry.
Okay. Good. That's good.
Yeah, yeah.
What a jerk. Sucks.
Thank you for watching Good Morning Orbit on
The Red Booth!
That moment when no one knows the words. Hey Matt, when no one knows the words to the sing along.
Matt, right?
Yeah.
Hey, what's your last name, your last initial?
G.
G.
So Matt G?
Yeah.
S.
S.
Matt G, Matt S, okay. So Matt G, why don't you count from 1 up to like upwards so I can hear you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Good, right?
Oh.
Waiting for your go in.
1 minuto.
You rolling?
Rolling
Roll.
now.
Yep, all cameras rolling.
Speed.
Waiting on sound.
Oh, guys, by the way, you two just don't, if you're gonna talk, don't like lean in too much, because you'll get into front.
No, this guy.
Yeah.
So keep your head and body.
Sound ready to go? Sit up straight. You can like do stuff, you know, you can be
Okay.
Sound?
Yeah, sound speed.
All right.
Sound speeding.
Scene 2, take 1. Set.
Action.
Hello, welcome to the Red Booth. Tonight we have for you Back Pocket. No, I'm sorry.
Oh.
It's the wrong one. Oh my god. Okay.
Wrong band.
All right, do it again.
Good morning, Orbit.
Good
We're
morning.
out of here.
Peace
Sorry.
out. We're done.